Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of FTL Faster Than Light. Today is going to be the final episode of this campaign that we are on right now. I need to refamiliarise myself with this as always because I've been doing some live streaming and we done a run with the tourist ship, which is the other ship you can select in the beginning, and we did it. We beat the flagship. We used a new tactic called boarding where you send your crew members over to the other ships, and it was fantastic. It was a lot of fun and it worked out really well. But looking at where we are now, we don't have a lot of scrap. We have a good weapon set up, but not a lot of other upgrades. And this is the last sector before the fight. So we can choose a civilian sector or a Nebula. And I'm going to pick the Nebula because there's a lot more things to do in the Nebula, or at least you can travel to more beacons. So one of the things we do need to find is a shop, and we need to find it within 7 jumps. So I'm going to go to this one first. In fact, we're probably going to move through the Nebula quite quickly and get to this area over here, just so we can see lots of beacons and potentially find a ship. And I've just realised that that one had a warning as well, and this warning could be bad. So anyway, an advanced rebel ship Let's try that again. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. However, without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what's inside. We can attempt to stealthily access the spaceship. We will always do the blue option because supposedly it is slightly better. You successfully sneak by the ship and access the station undetected. So the station was apparently designed to outfit rebel ships with drone systems. You find a functioning schematic, so a drone, a little bit of scrap, and we avoided a fight. And I'm not sure if we really wanted to actually avoid that because fighting is a good way to get scrap. But we now have 100 of that, and we should probably jump. Let's see, where do we want to go to next? If we go up, we go outside of the Nebula, and we see a lot of beacons up here. And that one could be a bit risky. I think we're actually going to go up. That seems like the smarter decision there. And we're down to 5 fuel. This could be risky. A settlement still loyal to the Federation hails your ship. They have prepared a weapon to aid you in your escape from the rebels. Now that is, I do believe, a missile weapon. Oh, look at our cargo. We need to sell this stuff soon. We still have the Artemis. Yeah, Artemis I think that is, and the healing burst. It's good to have those weapons that use the missiles in reserve in case, well, we're probably not going to use the fire beam in the final fight. And there is a store. We will jump to that now. So we can get some fuel. Okay, a transmission. Oh yeah, it's just the it's just the shop dialogue. We can get 4 extra fuel. That's not really a lot, is it? We'll probably run out of that quickly, and we'll upgrade that by 2. And now we can buy some systems. We can also buy crew members, but we have a full staff. But we should check their skills against our ones as well. So right, time to sell our drone parts. And which one of these weapons do we want? Self-teleporting healing unit that can instantly heal all friendly crew in the room. Ah, so you target your own ship with that. Do you know what? I don't think we're actually going to ever use that. So we can sell that, and we'll hold on to this one to replace the fire beam. Awesome. So we wanted to check the crew. So you are, yep, fully skilled. Okay, so we don't have a fully skilled shields guy, although he's in the weapons room. So who's the person in there? Okay, full shields. So we don't really need another crew member, do we? So I think the smart thing to do now is just to jump forward. Let's jump down to this one because that one could be a little bit dangerous. And let's see what awaits us here. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact it's attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. We will attack the pirate. Now, one of the things people have been talking about in the comments is that I don't pay enough attention to the enemy ship. And this is something that I'm aware of now. I need to look at their weapons and figure out what's going on, because we've encountered some enemies that can't even penetrate our shields. And this one right here, it has a missile, so that will go straight through the shields, and it has a laser weapon. Although I'm going to have to get used to these weapons. Actually, it has 2 missiles, doesn't it? So disabling their weapons will be priority here. Oh, we have an iron blast. That's good. I didn't realise that. We also might be trying to... Yeah, we're going to set their ship on fire as well. Sorry, I'm very unfamiliar with the tactics of this setup because we have been playing the live stream and doing a different campaign. And I want to see the state of that room, but we're going to send you over to help repair. Let's remove... How do we do this? Like that? Okay, so it is red, that's good. We will continue firing the Iron Blast. What that's going to do is it's going to hit the shield on its way in and ionize the shield room, and then it will ionize the weapons when it hits it. So because of this, we're going to take one of our burst lasers on, bring on the fire beam, and the fire beam is going to just rip through the rooms. And we can also use the burst laser to make sure the shields are offline as well, but we need to balance it with the amount of damage that we do to the hull. It's a cool game, this really is a cool game, I like it. And our burst lasers are ready. Looks like we're not going to get through the shield with just this Iron Blast because it's a slower one. So their weapons are about to come back online, so we will target their weapons room. Down goes the shield. Let's bring in the fire beam and hit all 4 rooms like that. Okay, now they are trying to escape, and they are offering some fuel with their surrender. I really want to set the ship on fire, but this might be smart to accept that because we are low on fuel. I'm actually going to try and just set the ship on fire, but that was something to consider. We could also do with our sensors being upgraded, although they're just disabled at the moment. So let's see what's happening. Weapons are still down, still targeting their shields with our Iron Blast. So it's going to be the same thing again once this fire beam is back online. So we will target their weapons. Down they go, and then we're going to rip the fire beam through these rooms. And now everything in there should be on fire, even though we can't see it. There we go, and we got a crew member. Awesome. And a lot of scrap, but no fuel. We might have regret that. So this guy could possibly replace our pilot, whose skills improve slightly faster, and it has telepathic powers, reveals rooms and life forms when sensors are down. We absolutely want that. So dismiss, because that would have allowed us to have seen what was going on in this battle. So now we have all of the crew in the correct positions, I believe. Let's press this button, that saves their positions. Excellent. And their ship blows up. So we have 272 scrap. We could possibly upgrade something here. I'm thinking the sensors and the doors, all of this actually needs upgrading. We need some more evasion, so we'll put 70 on that, and then we'll put 75 on... Actually, we've already got the doors, the next level doors, just on the sensors. Although we did just get that guy who can see telepathically, so maybe we'll leave that for now. I'm not sure 100% how that works. I'd also like to upgrade the cloak, so let's just do that and spend 65 there. That leaves us with a fair amount of scrap if we go to another shop. Let's put the power on that as well. Okay, so where to next? We want to avoid these ones, they could be bad. So we'll just go to this one. It looks like we're just going to travel around these beacons and then take the exit. We do need more fuel though. I am starting to think we should have accepted that surrender. There we go. 3 missiles for 4 fuel, that's good. That's very good. And this one right here with the circle around it as well, I think is going to be a very bad decision. So we'll actually go up first of all. Yes, we'll go up. You feel naked without functioning senses. You half expect a rebel ship to appear from behind a cloud at any moment, but none come. On to the next one. Okay, you see a number of derelict ships in this beacon. After a short time you hear the telltale sounds of teleporters and shouts coming from within the ship. You've been boarded. Where are they? They're in this room down here. Let's just open that and try to, yeah, asphyxiate them would be the word. And I've tried this before in a battle and it didn't work, by the way. So that room there should now be without oxygen, and then they're going to come into this room. So let's get some backup, just so we can fight them. And then I want to see what happened with the oxygen in there. Oh, so they did die. Excellent. It does work. Good to know, because I tried that before and it didn't at all. So let's send everyone back to their rooms. And now if we open this door, we'll send you in there quickly since you're near the med bay. Yes, it did actually work. You can see there is lower oxygen in there. And just by opening these doors, we're going to let the oxygen go into those rooms. So you can see these two are now slightly pink, but that will re-oxygenate them a little bit quicker. And I think that's all we need to do here. So we will jump down to this one, and then we're going to go down around these ones out to the exit. So what awaits us here? You spot a rebel ship in the nebula ahead. And stay off their radar. Try to engage. Let's use the long-range scanner. Try to track them as you move into a gauge. Okay. As soon as they see you, they make a run for it. You squeeze what you can out of the malfunctioning sensors and are able to keep track of them long enough to get into firing range. Excellent, that is what we want. We can see their crew members because of the telepathic guys, but we can't actually see the rooms as normal. So upgrading our sensors is something we can do. That's really useful having that guy. But what are we going to do here? We are going to bring online the burst lasers, and we're just going to target their weapons with all three. Make sure we get them offline. And they have a missile weapon, and we have intruders on board. We'll send Rebecca in there, and also we'll bring Brian into the med bay, so he's there as backup. And we're going to have to bring the med bay online. And their weapons are down. That's good. We don't have to use cloaking, so I'm just going to bring the med bay online. And now we're going to bring the fire beam online as well, and just untarget. Is that one untargeted? Yes, it is. Okay. Getting a little confused there. How's the fight going? Wei Xing isn't doing too good, and our med bay just got hit, which means we can't heal. So you go in there and repair, and you go and fight in that room. Hopefully we will do good. Our burst laser is ready, but our fire beam is not, and they are repairing their weapons, I've just realised, so we're going to have to make this one quick. How are we doing? Fire beam is ready, so let's target their weapons. Okay, and now it's time to use the fire beam. I want to hit their crew, so I'm going to go... Actually, let's just put it in those three rooms. Let's do that again. There we go. And we'll put their shields on fire as well, hopefully. So where are we? We did okay. These guys need to heal up. And their weapons are still down. It looks like there's a fire in there and they're shuffling in and out because of the med bay. What we're going to do is just target their weapons again. Down goes the shield, and we're going to target up like that so we can get their med bay on fire as well. And now they're in serious trouble, if they know it or not. You can see they were putting out the fire there because of their animations, but now they're not. The fire beam is almost ready. Let's send everyone back to their posts. Okay, there we go, it's ready. So burst lasers, we'll put it on the shields this time. There we go, we hit the shield. And now the fire beam we're going to... Oh, there you go, look. That's been damaged, that's on fire. Let's get those 4 rooms. Or 2 rooms even. Did that not work? Did I just goof something up? Because the fire beam I think hit their shields. I don't think I hit the burst lasers first. I did something wrong, that's for sure. Okay, let's use the fire beam again. Like that. They're going to be in serious trouble now. They're down to 2 crew members. Remember, if we kill all their crew, then we get more from this, more scrap. It looks like they're boarding us. Good idea. Fight us in the med bay where we heal. Actually, they might have boarded us a while ago. They've sent over 2 people. Oh, and I did that when the shields. Damn it. It can be a little bit hard to multitask on this sometimes because there's so many things going on at once. You need to pay attention to all of it. Right, where's that iron blast? Right, that didn't take down their shields, so we will hit that with the burst laser. And now we will use the fire beam, just straight down there. I think it might be wise to accept that because there's 6 fuel. That's really valuable to me at the moment. Yes. That was a long fight, and I want the fuel. I really do, because we want to jump to as many beacons here as we can. Saying that, though, if I'd have done a little bit of math, we could have gone to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the next sector... in the next sector, they would have given us tons of fuel. That was actually silly. Okay, lesson learned there. When you're right at the end, you don't need to accept lots of fuel. You nervously glance out the windows, but the only thing to greet. Oh, I'm doing terrible at reading today. To greet you is more clouds and silence. Fair enough. There is a store. We will go to this one down here first of all. I really shouldn't have accepted that surrender, should I? Without active sensors, you have no other option but to look out of the viewports. In apprehension, it's eerily quiet. Well, that's not that great, is it? So we will jump down here to the store. And what have we got? We can buy crew members, we can buy drone control or drones. And do we want either of those? I don't think these are going to be particularly useful in the final part of the game. Automated reloader, scrap recovery arm, shield charge booster. Yeah, let's get rid of that and get the shield charge booster. We don't need to fix the hull, we're about to go into the last area. We might want 2 extra missiles. I don't think we're even going to use the missiles, so we'll leave that at that. So let's jump up to the next one. Okay, you can't see anything through the thick gases surrounding your ship. We know what that means. It means there's nothing here. Let's just jump to the next one. And there might be something here before we leave for the final area. But it appears not. So, we want to upgrade our ship before we go. And I think what we could really do with is some engines and cloaking. Like that. And there we go, we've spent all of our scrap. So we can take the med bay offline, we can put it onto the engines and onto cloaking, and then if we need the extra cloak we can probably get the power from somewhere. So let's jump forward to the next sector. This is the last stand. Here we go. Today is not my day for reading. I've made a butcher of both of those. Let's just explain what we're doing here, and he's just gonna, yes, let's get on with our way. So we got all of that fuel, that's why we didn't really need to accept the surrender. So we want to have a battle before we have the main battle. And we have a kind of direct path to our base. This beacon here worries me. I'd like to jump straight from repair to the base. So we're probably going to go there, then to repairs, then have one of these two, and then go to the base. At which point, this guy might not be there in time, so we just have to wait. But it's good that we have that repair beacon on our path. That's going to make a difference. Let's aid the civilian ship, and here we go, we've got a fight on our hands. They have a lot of weapons, so let's put all of these on theirs. Let's use those hotkeys as well. I've also been using auto fire. I can't remember if we did that in the last episode. That's something I've been using on the live stream and it worked ever so well. Okay, now is the time to cloak because their missiles were just fired at us, and there we go, we dodged it all. That worked out very well. Okay, there go the burst lasers, and that has really hurt their weapons. However, they've got people in there, so we will continue to fire at them. And we can't dodge that missile, we don't have any cloak. And it hit our hull, but it's okay. Okay, how are we doing? Still waiting on these burst lasers, there we go. It's not doing good enough really, and in comes another missile, let's dodge. I don't know about setting this ship on fire. I really don't think we're going to be able to pull that off because their shields are very strong. See, all the way back up to 3 already, and their weapons still aren't fully offline. I think we're just going to be sitting here like this until their hull goes down by the looks of it. Making the occasional dodge with our cloaking. I wonder if the cooldown's quicker when you have more power on it. I have no idea. And there we go, we destroyed it. So a pretty straightforward fight. The pirate ship breaks apart, you hasten to contact the civilian ship. Get some fuel, drones and scrap. Oh, look at this. Warning, you will have to dismiss a crew member, you're already full. So they offer us a crew member. But we're not going to need that guy because our guy at the helm is the guy with the sensors, I forget what they're called. Anyway, let's jump down to the repair beacon, where we'll repair that 1 damage to our hull. There we go. And we also get some scrap and missiles, that's good. And for the final fight, we're probably not going to be using the fire beam, so it might be a good idea to get that in there. And that also means that upgrading our weapons could be very good if we could have all of those online at the same time. Yes. That is definitely something to consider there. That costs 75. Let's get that. We won't have the power for it, however we can take down cloaking, or we could take something off our engines and then bring on the extra weapon, which is pretty cool. So, one more battle before we get to the base. Let's go with the bottom one. 20-20-20 at the top there. You detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. We will intervene to defend the outpost. The rebel responds to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. They move in to engage. Very cool. So again, they got some strong looking weapons. We will just target theirs and let's see what happens. I think this is going to be... Oh, we don't even have the fire beam equipped, so it's just a case of winning this battle. Let's send everyone over to that room. Make sure our crew are going to be okay. I've got to keep an eye out for their weapons as well, because we haven't fully disabled it. Okay, they fired, we cloak. They miss, excellent. I think there was a Hermes missile as well. Right, now let's move these two to the med bay and send those two in to fight like that. Good stuff. And we need to bring the med bay online, so we will actually... Can't remove cloaking, we'll have to take it from engines. There we go, we're still doing damage. Still haven't fully taken it offline, so their system must be well and truly upgraded. I think they're going to fire another missile. There it is, and it missed. Right, let's get these guys into there, and I don't know where the two of you are supposed to go, so we'll just send you back there for now. So we're slowly doing damage to the hull. Oh, that missed completely that time. And they're about to fire their weapon again. But why did you go over there? Let's just send everyone back to their default positions. And we have an intruder on board, so actually you'll go back there and you'll go into that room as well. Okay, so we missed there and we do 1 damage to their hull again. It's not going so great now. Right, let's send Rebecca down to the med bay. And there we go, we did it. So these two will get healed up and we'll send them all back to their correct positions. Actually, you could possibly go there in a minute as well. Oh, it's quite slow at this point, just slowly taking them down. I think maybe now we target their shields. That might make things a little bit quicker because their weapons are completely offline. I think there's fire in there as well because no one's going into that room. Actually, you can see them doing the little fire animation as well, so we know that's the case. But it looks like this might be it. Who else needs healing? You do. There we go. Okay, we will take that. And we will take that as well. That is quite a lot. The outpost hails you.
The pompous bastards expect free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for the help.
That is very good. Very generous. Let's have 2 more of those. And we can almost afford extra engines and extra power as well. Very close, but we will just take the power, I guess. And maybe upgrade our sensors. That's going to be useful for the last battle. There we go. So we can put power on that, and that, and that. And we have power to our med bay at all times as well. Let's send everyone back to their default positions. Let's close all the doors so we can do the old open, close, open, close. Okay. Right, this is it. We are jumping to the base. We are looking good. We're not going to fight it straight away, I don't think. Okay, we are preparing for battle with the flagship. So let's look at our situation before we go into this battle. We have decent weapons. It's going to be a tough one. We got the full cloaking, and we got some decent upgrades to our engine as well as full shields, and a full crew, which is going to be very helpful if they board us. And they're all decently spread out across the ship, so it's going to be a good fight, I think. Anyway, we need to sit here and wait. Don't want to make the mistake that I did originally of jumping to it while it jumped towards me, and then I had to fight one of their ships over there and then come back and fight the flagship. That was the first time that I got to the end area. This is it, the rebel flagship. You are able to destroy, if you are able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation ship or fleet will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. So this is it. What we want to do is target all of their weapons one by one because their rooms are disconnected from the other parts of their ship. So as we take them down, they'll be able to do less and less damage to us. So our first target will be these ones over here, and the Iron Blast we are always going to put on a different weapon. We also have missiles, so we want to make the most of that. So there we go, we're targeting 3 weapons straight away. We have our cloak ready to go when they fire missiles. And there go the missiles. Let's cloak, we dodged them. We've got a fire in that room, that is very good. We will now put one of those burst lasers on the next room. And in goes our missile. And they're attacking us as well. It's very difficult to keep track of everything all at once here, but let's see what happens when their cloaking comes back. Okay, so they've got a fire in that room. As soon as that guy dies, that means that weapon is off for good. And he's okay, so we need to have another round of the burst laser into that room. There we go. The Artemis got that room. We're going to target the next one now. Okay, we're doing okay. In goes the second Artemis shot. Excellent. Right, that room is done. We don't need any burst lasers on there anymore. We're going to target this room over here. We are doing good. This is good. We haven't taken any damage yet. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, it hits it. It hits it when it's cloaked. That's good to know. Right, we've still got a dodge ready for when they next fire because of our cloaking, which is good. That didn't do so well. In goes the missile. Let's dodge those. Excellent. Okay, right, so that room right there is done. Okay, that one's targeting that room. The second one will target this room, and we will Iron Blast that room there. In goes the missile. That guy's dead. That's it, we did it without taking a point of damage. Unbelievable, I did not expect that to go so well. So just as you finally gain the upper hand, it finds a way to make an FTL jump. You've got to keep up the assault. So we got a little bit of scrap from that. What can we spend this on? Not enough for an engine upgrade. There's nothing we really need here. Maybe blast doors in case they board us. Or sensors so we can see their weapon charge. I think we'll go with sensors. There we go. Right, so we will now wait here. And I'm not sure if we're to wait the whole time we're here and then jump to them. I think we're just going to wait. Seems like the way to do it. Yeah, now they're coming back to us. So fight number 2 of 3. You chase down the flagship and discover it is heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate that it has redirected considerable power to its drones. Get ready for a fight. Now this is a different kind of fight because it's against drones. So as well as having to target 3 weapons, we need to target their drones. That is a strong weapon of theirs. And I think we would be smart to target this one here because it's missiles. So we will go for that one with the burst lasers. And then we'll try and take their shields and drones offline with the Iron Blast and a missile as well. We've got 15 strikes with the missile left. And that is something to consider because we're going to need them in the next fight as well. So we don't want to use too many in this one. And a boarding drone has gone into that room. We will send 2, or maybe even, yeah, we'll send all 3, and we want to sort that situation out as quick as possible because that's our shields. In goes our missile fire, and I'm not sure if we hit. I didn't see that. But we are not looking good in this room. I think our shields guy needs to go to the med bay. And let's see what's happening there. We're missing a lot of our shots by the looks of it. Right, what's happening? We've got a power surge. That means they're going to fire out a whole bunch of stuff. This room right here needs oxygenating. There we go, we did it. Let's close the doors and send them back to their posts. And you are the shields guy. We need you in there as soon as possible. Actually, let's just press enter and everyone will go to the correct place. There we go. Okay, trying to keep up with this is difficult. So that guy's almost dead. Let's target the next room with one of our burst lasers. There we go, another boarding drone. Let's send Rebecca into that room. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, so that room is on fire. There's no crew member in there. Let's target this room on the right. They now have no missiles, just lasers, which means we want to keep our shields up. Good stuff. Still haven't got their drones fully offline. Okay, wait. Intruders detected? That's just the boarding drone, right? Either way, I think you're going to have to come down here, Brian, because these two need a break. Oh, this is crazy. Right. There's something else that I need to do here. That weapon is now done, and that was burst 1, so that needs to fire on that one. We need to take this offline, or at least we need it to stop firing at anything, because we've got 9 missiles left. I want to save that for the next one. Okay, Brian... Oh, I just pressed C by mistake. That wasn't good. But Brian's ready to go into the room. Let's send you in there with Rebecca. Okay, where are we? Doing okay, we're holding on. What's happening? Brian's hurt. Get out of there. Send in Washing. It's so difficult to manage all of this at once. You've got to look at their ship, this ship, the crew, all of the things going on. Right, we have successfully taken down all of their weapons. It is time to just target everything we've got except the missiles on their drone room. Rebecca is now in trouble. Get out of there. It's because of oxygen, so let's open the doors. Close them again. And now Washing is going to be okay, but you need to heal up. Let's get someone on the sensors. Okay, what's happening here? It's just their drones at the moment, and there we go. We've taken down the second part of their ship without doing damage to our hull. There better be an achievement for this, going the whole fight without taking damage to the hull. That is very cool. Awesome. Let's send all of our crew back to their positions, except for that guy. He needs to heal up quickly, and then we can send them back. But this has gone surprisingly well. I think I've learnt a lot. And compared to the first time I thought these, we have just played so much better. And perhaps we've kind of mastered easy mode, or at least with this ship type. So we're going to wait. Just like we did before, we're going to wait on the base until it comes back. Oh, we also have 70 scrap. Is that good for anything? Just blast doors, really. Let's get those. Oh, wrong one. So we wait again for the final battle. You're not certain how it's able to keep fighting with the amount of damage it has sustained. It looks like it's transferred its powers to its teleporter as well. Some kind of super weapon. Be prepared. That is it. Right, we want to take down their weapons. That is the top priority. They're going to board us while we're doing this. So I want extra crew in our weapons room to keep it online. And then these two will move around depending on who goes where. And here they go, they're boarding us. They've gone to that room, so we will just send a crew member down below. And I need to have my key on the C. There we go. Missiles fired, that's what I was waiting for. Now we fire R1. It missed, unfortunately. Okay, we've ionized one weapon. Power surge detected. Our shields need to be full at the moment. There we go, we hit them. And look at this, this is crazy. Let's get our crew members. Oh god, can I select them? There we go. The heck out of there as quick as possible. Oh, that was really close. Let's open that to get rid of the fire. And our damage to our hull was just done, by the way. So, unfortunately, we're not going to perfect this. And it looks like we're going to take a lot more damage now. There we go. We're in a sticky situation, that's for sure. We have someone down here. We're going to send these two guys to deal with that quickly. We've got this problem at the front of our ship, and a problem there as well. We've got problems left, right, and centre, it seems. Actually, I'm just going to send one guy into that room, send the other one into this room. Okay, we have now successfully destroyed one weapon, so everything needs to go on the other. And I think we may have just did that. Right, what's happening over here? Our guy at the front's holding on. This guy's in a bit of a battle. Let's send Rebecca in there and Washing up to the top. This fight seems to be going okay for us as well. There we go, we're doing a bit of repair and we're good. Right, let's look at their ship again. Missed, everything missed. Okay, let's close these doors here. Right, now we just need to heal up our crew. Our crew is just kind of damaged everywhere at the moment, as you can see. This fight is not actually going so well, so we'll get you out of there. And we'll send over Brian now to fight. Okay, what's happening? We've disabled that one. We've just wasted another missile, but this is the last fight, so now we want to target the shields with the missile and the ion blast there as well. And just everything on the shields now. That's all we need to do. Take them down as quick as possible. Right, they're into our engines room, Brian. You need to go in there. You need to go and heal. And there we go. We hit their shields room. Now they are going to suffer. And there we go. There's the final missile, and we did it. Awesome. That's it. We won. Excellent. And that is it. The credits. Press escape. We got a score of 3,045. And if we have a look at the stats, we should be able to see. There you go. This is the run that we did in the live stream. We got a victory with 4,209. You can see my previous score. I didn't do too well at all. But there we go. We got a victory. Victory at last. Have I not done a victory on this before? I'm sure I have. Or maybe I've done one with less score. But there you go. That was it. What more is there to say? Well, we will be continuing this series. I'm probably going to be playing with the other ship that I unlocked. So we want to go to the main menu. And I'll show you this one now. It is the Osprey. And I don't know what's the best strategy for this. So I'll probably play a couple of little games where I just test it out and see what strategy I think is going to be best. But we'll be back next week, which will be on Monday. With another run on FTL with this ship right here. But that is it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like. It will always be appreciated. And as always, thank you very much for watching. And I'll catch you next time.